Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I am Barbara with Living Foods Farm. I'm so glad that you stopped by my channel today. I'm in the tunnel up potting some stuff, and I just got a new shipment in of some pots that I ordered, and I wanted to talk about these pots that I ordered. Y'all know I am a Bootstrap Farmer fan, but this time I didn't go with Bootstrap Farmer, and I want to show you what I have, and let's talk about it. Okay, so let me kind of give you the backstory. So if you've been following me, you know that I ran out of pots, right? I literally have this many pots left and maybe a few more up at the house, but not a ton for what I need, right? And you know that I've been planting in a lot of the 72 cell trays that you can see here behind me. And I've also been planting in, I've been planting in these little 6-packs, right? So of course they get to a certain size and they need to be up potted. Well, I ran out of pots. I ran out of these pots, and then I also ran out of the big 5-inch pots that I'm putting my tomatoes and peppers in. So, you know, we're near the end of the seed starting season, meaning, my last frost date is in 3 weeks. So I was gonna need a lot of pots because I got this whole tray right here. That's 72 that needs to be up potted. And I probably have 3 or 4, at least 3 more that are that size that need to be up potted. And then I have some that's in the 2.5-inch pots that need to be up potted into the bigger 5-inch pots. So as I start thinking about how many I really needed, I'll just be honest, y'all, I didn't want to spend the money. Have you ever had money that you can spend, but you just don't want to spend it? I'm like, I've bought a lot already this gardening season, and we ain't got stuff in the ground yet. I cannot buy 200 to 300 more pots. Like, I just can't. My brain wouldn't let me do it. Because in my mind, I'm thinking I'm at the end of the season. How could I just of the seed starting season, beginning of the garden season. But how can I just hobble along for the next 3 weeks and make it work without me having to buy 200 and something pots? So that's the backstory, and that's what I was thinking. So I ordered some pots from Greenhouse Megastore. I will link them down below. Not the same, okay? You get what you pay for, okay? You get what you pay for. But again, I knew they were not going to be as great a quality as Bootstrap because the price is significantly lower, right? So for the Bootstrap Farmer pots, I think you can get them in 80, 120, and 240 in quantities, right? And I don't remember. They may be maybe like $30 for 80 or something like that, and like $55 for like 120, right? So again, I'm not gonna say it's not a huge expense. It's relative. That's what I've been buying, and a lot of these pots I had last year, they're still good. You can see it's a 2.5-inch pot. Look at that. It's sturdy. I love these pots, right? But when I thought about buying 200 more and then buying the 500 pots, that was going to be, I don't know, like $200 or $300. And I just wasn't willing to spend it. Because I thought, you know what? If I can just make it through the rest of the seed starting season, then I'll be fine. And I can always add more pots later, or I can plan better later next year, right? Not a big deal. Okay, let me show y'all. Okay, so let me see. So y'all see I bought a big old box, right? Bought them in bulk. Let's see. Y'all see that? Bought them in bulk. When I tell you they cheap, they cheap. This is a 2.5-inch pot. I opened up my package. I was like, oh, because you know, as a gardener, you see a whole box full of pots. You like, it's about to be on. We're about to do this. This is going to be great. When I picked up the pot, do y'all see this? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I'm barely touching it. I can't even do that to this one. It won't even bend. This. Okay. Not the same. But are we going to use them? Yes, we are. And this is not to bash Greenhouse Mega Store. This is for me to show you and to tell you my experience. And again, you get what you pay for. And as long as you know the reason why you're going to do something, then so be it. Because I spent maybe $75 on this whole box versus $300. So again, a cost savings, but I guarantee you this is not going to last till next season. I guarantee you, once I get these plants in here and I get them out of here and into the ground, these are going in the trash. So it did help me out from a budgetary standpoint now, but because I know that I'm going to continue to grow seeds, and because I'm trying to for real be a gardener, then this is not going to be the best option. Also, I thought about this. I bought these in bulk. I mean, we're talking like 30, 50 cents, like for these, right? And I can't wait to see the trays. The trays are at the bottom, so I got to pull the trays out, like what you sit them in, the inserts. But this, again, can be a good option if you're doing a plant sale, which is another reason why I bought them. I wanted to see if I did a plant sale, again, do I want to give away my nice 2.5-inch Bootstrapper pots? I could, but I can't now because I don't have enough, right? But I could, as long as I factor that into my price of my plant start sale, of the sales, of the amount that I would sell the plant starts for, right? But I was thinking about this. Could I do it in this? It looks nice, but just the quality is not there, right? But when you think about going to the big box stores like the Lowe's and the Home Depots, their pots, you buy them, I buy them all the time, and they're not great quality, and we throw them away. So it's not right or wrong. It's just know what you're getting, know why you're getting it, and know what you're going to use it for. But your girl is about to use these pots. So I bought 2.5-inch pots, and then I bought a 4-inch pot. Instead of me getting like the 5, I got the 4, right? And that's what I'm gonna transplant my peppers in. I'm gonna transplant them in this right here. It does have a couple of holes in the bottom. You can see that there. So that's what we're about to do. Let's see if I can get the trays. Okay, so here are the trays, and I just realized that the trays that I need are not in the box. And I just looked at the slip. It says they're back ordered. Would have been nice to get an email about that, okay? I got this box like over a week ago. I'm just now doing it. And I looked and saw trays in the bottom, but I didn't take them out and count. But it doesn't matter anyway. It seems like they're back ordered. So I wanted to put these peppers in the bigger pot, but I don't have a tray for them to sit in. So these are the trays that fit the smaller pots. You can see, again, it's flimsy, but that's okay. It's gonna do the job. So instead of me putting the peppers in the bigger ones, I'm gonna have to use this, because can you imagine me trying to keep the big ones afloat without some type of form insert? So I'm gonna fill this up with the 32. We're gonna transplant as many as we can, and we'll go from there. So these are the pepper plants that we are transplanting. You can see I got a little bit of yellowing there. So when I put them in new soil, I'll hit them with a little bit of fish emulsion or something like that, just to kind of fertilize them. But then the new soil should help too. So we're gonna transplant these. Ideally, if I had the 5-inch pots or the 4-inch pots and the trays and the inserts, I would go ahead and just put it in that. But since I don't, it'll be better than getting them out of this small one. So I'm just gonna transplant these and get to it. Okay, y'all, so I got one whole tray. Let me be careful because this is not sturdy. Okay, I got one whole tray potted up. Those definitely need some water. And then I'm working on the second tray here. Let me bring you closer. So I'm working on the second tray here, and then I'll be done. Y'all, I miss my Bootstrap Farmer trays. And again, y'all, this is not to bash the Greenhouse Mega Store. because this serves a purpose. If you're doing bulk and you're selling and you're not as concerned about the quality of a plant start that you're going to sell, then I think this is a good option, right? But if you're trying to start seeds every single year as a gardener, you're not going to want to do this, right? Even though it's cheaper, it's not cheaper in the long run. It's definitely not cheaper in the long run. But like I said, it serves a purpose. And so when I think about, is my pain of these cheap pots enough for me to go ahead and place a Bootstrap Farmer order? I don't think so, because I'm too close. I'm too close, right? To the end of, too close to my estimated last frost date. So my estimated last frost date is in 3 weeks. And even though I won't plant probably outside until 2 weeks after that, if the 10-day forecast looks good, then I'll feel comfortable planting in my tunnel, which means if I got rid of like 2 trays of plants and put them in the ground, I'll have enough pots to up pot in and then also to start new seeds, because I'm going to be starting another round of peppers and tomatoes probably mid to late April, like right when the frost is supposed to be in. I'm going to be starting another round because those peppers and tomatoes will go behind my house. But of course, they can't go behind my house until the onions are done and the garlic is done. So, and then I'll have some other stuff that I'm succession planting as well. So if I can just make it to put stuff in the ground, then I will have enough. And because it's only 2 or 3 weeks away, I think I'm willing to suffer through this cheap pot season in my life and just keep it moving. Now, I guess I need to call the company about these inserts for the 4-inch pots, because I can't see me using the pots if I don't have the inserts, because this is going to be too flimsy to be putting in a regular tray, I think. We'll see. So I need to call and see how long it's going to be on back order, those inserts. But if they're going to be on back order like more than a week, I'm just going to see if I can get my money back and ship these 4-inch pots back. Then I may order me some 5-inch pots. These are the 5-inch pots from Bootstrap Farmer. I love these because they're big and a lot of space. And I also don't like them because they're big and a lot of space. It takes a lot of soil to fill this up. So when I up potted my eggplant into these, y'all, I instead of me putting soil all the way up to the top, that's a lot of soil. I just put like 3/4 of the way. And they're doing just fine. Because I was low on pots and low on soil. Your girl's over here at the bare minimum. Right? I have some more soil now. And I had to pay a premium for that soil. But that's okay. I've thought about making my own potting mix. I have a recipe that somebody gave me, and I've been seeing how other people do it. I need to do a cost analysis. Everybody says it's cheaper, so I guess it is. Let me know if you make your own potting mix, because I think I'm at the point where I may entertain that. Oh, let me make a label for this. What happened to my label? There we go. See, I got to talking, and I don't remember where this one started. I think it started here at the beginning. I think that's what happened. Let me know if you make your own potting mix. So the ingredients that I've heard in many of the recipes that I have seen online or heard people talk about is compost, peat moss, perlite, vermiculite, cocoa coir, and I think that's like the basics or whatever. What I don't know is there a certain measurement? I'm sure there is, right? And I wonder if it has to be like exact, or is it as the Spirit leads you? Does anybody know? Because I'm thinking at the level we doing this thing, it might be time for me to start my own potting mix. let me know what y'all think. And if you guys have done that and if you've had good results. Have you noticed a difference with your own potting mix versus what you buy in the store? Now, the potting mix that I buy, my preferred is Happy Frog and Bacto. Those are the two potting soil mixes that I use and that I like. They have done really, really well for me all seed starting season long. No complaints. My stuff has germinated really, really quickly. My plants look healthy. And so I have exclusively used those this seed starting season is Bacto and Happy Frog. Oh, I also use the Morgan, is it Morgan? No, Virginia compost. I showed you in one of the videos, it was a beige and brown bag. Do I still have that bag? Anyway, it's on a video. I did use that. I don't remember which plants got that and which plants didn't, but all of my plants look good, so it must have been good too. It must have been good too. Now I wonder what's gonna happen when we water this. I guess nothing should happen, but in my mind I'm thinking, shoot, are these plastic pots going? What's gonna happen? Are they gonna be able to take water? Y'all, my kids and my friends say I'm bougie. I don't think I'm bougie, but I do like quality stuff. But at the same time, I'm not gonna say I have a cheap streak, but I have an economical. Like when I spend a lot of money and keep spending, then I'm like, okay, let me pump the brakes. Let me think about this, right? And I just feel like I had been spending a lot of money at one time, and so I wanted to just chill, and that's why I went the cheap route. So, okay, so this one is done. We still got a few spaces left that we could use if we wanted to, but we don't have anything else to put in them. So I think what I'm gonna do now, oh y'all, that is so flimsy, so flimsy. Remember I had this tray without an insert. You can see how all that, and this is staying in the tunnel, so it's not that big of a deal. But I wonder, should I try one of these inserts and transfer them over here? And because it's going to be in the Bootstrap Farmer tray, then that might be a-okay. What y'all think? Because it's going to be in the 1020. The 1020 tray is a Bootstrap Farmer tray. Let's just see how this works out. These are all the plants. They're staying in the tunnel because the weather has been fairly decent. It's lavender, it's Dusty Miller, it's eucalyptus. So all of these can stand a little bit of the cooler temperatures, which is nice. And it gave me some more space in my house. So we're gonna just transfer all these over. Oh, it smells so good. Look at my mint, y'all. It probably needs to be up potted too. I up potted one and it's doing well. Okay. Now it's in the flimsy thing, but at least they have more form and structure. And then we put it in the 1020. Now that can work. Now that can work all day long. So now that may be a thought, is that you, we, me, you know, if you wanted to buy the inserts cheaper, right? This is what I'm calling the insert, to hold it holds 32 2-inch pots, but then put it in the sturdy Bootstrap Farmer tray. Now y'all, that works. That works much better. You see that? Like, it feels sturdy because it's in the 1020 Bootstrap Farmer tray. So I think that's what I'll do. Let me see if I can find me another tray. Yep, so this is a 1020 Bootstrap Farmer tray. It's brand new. I got 2 left. So So I can put that in this. That works out great. And then I'll use that for the other one. Now that's a winner, y'all. See, we took lemons and made lemonade. Now I wonder if these 4-inch pots fit in here. See, that's the thing. You can't get three in a row without them buckling. You see that? So that really wouldn't work in here without the forms, because you can't get another one in. So you'll have this space that's all left open. So that's not gonna work. Or these, let's see if we can do a 4 and a 2. Now that could work, right? The 4 and then a row of the 2-inch pots. That can work. We'll have to think about that. But I'm just so glad that this makes it a little bit better for me to take into the house. So thank you guys so much for joining me on my adventure. We did take lemons and make lemonade. So I feel better that at least I found a decent use. So even though the inserts is flimsy, putting it in the Bootstrap Farmer 1020 tray makes it much easier to carry. So that's good. That is really good. Let me show you my lettuce, y'all. Okay, so you can see my Dusty Miller, my mint. Look at my lettuce. That's all the pelleted seed from the Salva Nova collection. It's doing well. And then of course that's the one that we just up potted there. So I'll put that in a 1020 tray, and then y'all, we're done. Okay, not done yet. So one more thing. I wanted to fill up this tray. So I had some Swiss chard over there in the 72 cell tray. You can see how it looks there. I'm gonna go ahead and up pot these to fill up the rest of this tray. That way it's kind of compact and sturdy, so to speak. That goes there. This is the Bright Lights Swiss chard. I just think it's so pretty. It's more about the way it looks. Then, I mean, we don't eat a lot of Swiss chard. I just started eating it when I started growing it. So I give it away more than I eat it. Do y'all like Swiss chard? How do you do it? Meaning, how do you cook it? Your Swiss chard. Let me know. But I think it's so pretty. The bright lights. You have the oranges and the yellows and all of that good stuff. So I just have a few more of these to up pot. I'll stop here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today as we kind of went through our new trays. I will link Greenhouse Mega Store down below, so definitely go check it out if you have a need. And again, just remember the criteria. Remember the criteria. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, then don't even worry about it. At least I went through it for the both of us, and now you know. Now you know. But remember, this is all part of the journey. We try some things that we love. We try some things that we don't really like, right? It's all part of it. Let's remember to grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.